welcome to The Organized Author. I'm Lucinda, and this is Organizing Your Day Part 2 Continued. Unfortunately, my video cut off when I was doing Organizing Your Day Part 2, and so only part of it is posted to YouTube right now. So this is a continuation. Almost all of it was covered, but there were about 2 minutes and 15 seconds, give or take, that I still need to finish. So when we were talking on the previous video for part 2, which is your calendar, it cut off when I was talking about focus days. And so just to kind of recap that just a little bit, focus days help me figure out what type of activity to do each day. Because if I don't do that, then I just kind of get stuck with this amount of time that I just want to fill with activity that I think might be beneficial, but it may not be. So certain days are dedicated to certain types of activities so that I can meet my goals. And so, for example, Monday is a schedule, plan, and organize day. So I'm going to have my videographer come and stand over here so you can see it really well. And so on Mondays, I schedule, plan, and organize. I don't do any appointments on Mondays because for me, I find that if I just schedule stuff to fill up every single day of the week, then certain things that are really important to me to get done don't get done, or they get late. So I don't want to be behind on my sales tax report because in Oklahoma, if you're late 3 times within a 2-year period, I think it's 2-year period, then you can lose your permit. So I don't want that to happen. So that's just an example. Also on Fridays, I do my YouTube recordings and I homeschool my daughter. So if I'm going to have a study guide, study packet, or take-home tests, and I send that on Fridays. And those are just a couple of examples. I also recommend for everyone that you pencil in or schedule regularly time that you dedicate to yourself. It's really important to me. I've been doing that since my children were very small because I was a single mom for a long time, and I needed to be able to have some time to just relax, regroup, and take care of me so I could take care of them. And that's important as an author. There are lots of different things. You've got to do book signings. You've got to be writing, proofing, meeting with editors, meeting with publishers, all those different things. And you can stay really busy. And then there's home if you have a family, cooking and all that stuff. So it just helps you kind of relax your mind. And so I think that's important. And Thursdays, I don't do that all day on Thursday, but I start pretty early on Thursday afternoon and just kind of relax. And I think everybody should have a down day or down time period like I do. It's not the entire day for me, but it's several hours. And so that's my weekly schedule, how I kind of dedicate certain days, activities to certain days. And then we talked last time about on my calendar how I have each activity that I'm going to do that day according to the type of activity I do on that day of the week. And then the time scheduled so I make sure I can really see how much time I have to do each thing. But then I also have this that helps me write down for those individual days things that I need to remember. So let's say I'm meeting with one of my authors because I'm also a publisher. I'm meeting with one of my authors, let's say from 10 to 11. And then I want to put on here everything that I need to remember to have at that meeting. So it might be goals that they mentioned last time. I have notes on things that we need to discuss for that. If they need to bring a payment to me, I might write on here not to forget to receive deposit for next phase of the editing. Make sure that we've gone over schedules for book signings or planning the calendar for out-of-town activities for the year. Whatever it is, to make sure I have those things on here. And that helps me because I just get frustrated if I have something that I was supposed to take care of with someone and now they're gone and, oh, I gotta have another meeting because I forgot to do that. And then I have this little zipper bag where I put things in here that I need to remember to take care of that day. So, see what I have in here today. I took it out, but I did have, this is a blank one. Oh, here's an example. So like I said last time that I taught, I pray in the mornings. I have worship and prayer and Bible study time in the mornings before I start my day. And this is a new list I was starting of people to pray for. So that's on there, so I won't forget. And then I also have a monthly schedule, And on the monthly schedule, it helps me think of things that I need to make sure that I do certain days of the month. So for instance, on the 5th, I want to make sure I complete my family financial report. And on the 20th is my sales tax report is due, but I want to do that well before the 20th. So on the 10th, I have to look for my bank statement for my business to arrive in the mail so that I can complete my sales tax report and make sure all my business financial files are all in order. So those are different things I know I need to do certain days a month. I grocery shop a couple of times a month, so I'm not just running to the grocery store every day to pick up things. I plan ahead for that. So those are the things that were missing on the calendar before. And I thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please indicate that below. And I've got the link, as I stated before, to the previous video I did about organizing my closet and getting my clothes ready for the day. And so share, and until next time, happy writing.